Hello, it's me, Alex Music. Welcome to my political life video blog. And it's Wednesday. Get ready to defend the speech. You know what I'm saying? It's all about free speech versus hate speech. What do you call it? Kinds of political ideas like liberal media, whatever it is, whatever, etc., whatever. We don't talk about. Anyways, two stories about the NFL. All into one. And this is what happens. If you want to talk about the liberal media is being outraged, we'll talk about this in a few minutes. But first, I want to get inside breaking news from theblaze.com. It's all about NFL owners who tries to agree on the national anthem ruling. And it's going to be upsetting people. Take for instance, Sarah Taylor wrote this piece on theblaze.com, and it says that NFL owners decided, just for today, to an outright league-wide banning on kneeling during the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Well, the players are not required to leave their respective locker rooms during the playing of the national anthem. Oh well. So what has led to its decision? Things that make you say, thank you, Arsenio A.Hall. According to Sports Illustrated website, just reported yesterday that one idea floating club owners, including a 15-yard penalty for any player who engaged in kneeling during the playing of the Star Spangled Banner during the NFL games. Quote this from Albert Breer wrote on Twitter, on his Twitter account, says, per source, one anthem idea is being discussed, leaving it up to, you guessed it, a home team, whether teams can come out for the anthem. If the teams do come out for the anthem, potentially it would be assessed by 15-yard penalties for kneeling. Oh, really, huh? And then he wrote some more. Hi. Then he wrote some more about this one.
That's a scientific fact.
That nobody respects cops.
Yes.
Here's one. Sources says the NFL owners have not yet reached a resolution on national anthem policy.
They do.
Huh.
They like them.
Really, huh? It doesn't
All the time.
expect a resolution for today.
Firefighters, but not-
Okay, and the league has been determined just for today
Don't touch my back if you like that.
Is your key?
what would happen to national anthem kneelers. So,
Don't give it to Joe.
Is it your key?
No, give it to Joe.
I can't wait for the first. Do they all have
kneelers.
numbers on them? Because I can't
So
wait for the first.
give me one good reasons why. Could be outrageous to the team owners for national anthem kneelers. Well, guess what? The liberal media has been outraged. After this R word about the NFL adopts un-American policy. About this, that you know what the problem is? The liberals have no objection whatsoever. Put this in right for you. Right for you. That's right, according to Fox News. Mark Lamont Hill tried to urge to remain in the locker room. And that's why he added this. Standing in the locker room where no one can see. See you. It's not protest. It's an erasure. Speak for yourself. Mark. Speak for yourself, Mr. Hill. Do you remember 2 years of controversial after former San Francisco 49ers own Colin Kaepernick starting kneeling. That's right, kneeling during the national anthem as part of a protest against police brutality, and the kneeling triggering fierce debates across the country and criticizing, yeah, that's right, President Trump. And Trump. And you try to tell me that standing in the locker room can no one shut up. So stupid. Next one is, you guessed it. Guessed it. F. Chuck Todd from NBC's Meet the Press. Because he wrote on his Twitter account, says, while the NFL anthem policy makes sense from business and Trump PR perspective is, you guessed it, and certainly within league's rights, there's just something that feels something that you wish. If you were stuck on Band-Aid, your Band-Aid stuck on your big blabber mouth. Shut up. Then Sports Illustrated says Jimmy Traina. Quote this. I have a stupid question. If the NFL and its R-word owners going to penalize a 15-yard if a player kneels during the anthem, what happens if players from both teams kneel? Good question. I wonder what happened. Now, Jamel Hill, just remember who called President Trump a white supremacist last year, tries to declare that the NFL is constantly striving to come up with rules stupider than some other. She tweeted on her Twitter account, and you might think you're so smart about this one, and it says that let's see. Oh boy. See that anyone's going to be civilized. I'm very curious. It says that I'm very curious about let's see. See how curious about this one. So curious about it. See how many NFL players will be on the field for the national anthem for the first. You know what, Jamel. You wish. You and your stupid liberal people like Mark Lamont Hill and F. Chuck Todd and you, Jamel Hill, are idiots. Don't you even understand that the only thing that happens is that's according to the New York Times, that team will be, you guessed it, fined. If the team if their players kneeling their national anthem, guess what? You have a problem. That's your problem. Liberal media bias pressure people buffoons. You've been outraged, haven't you? You've been outraged and ridiculed for some reason. But what about Roger Goodell, NFL commissioner, says that club owners all voted to find teams and their players? Give me a break, Roger Goodell. I said this to you on my television show last triple months on my television show on Fox. And I said to you in this whole point of view, that don't you think is you don't you think you've gone far enough for now? Because your stupid policy is falseless. So that's why your statement concludes that everybody knows that new says new rules. Sounds like Bill Maher on Real Time on HBO says this. Let me put this in right for you, because let me put this right for you. The moral of my political life video blog story about defending a speech is this. NFL players can stand up to its own feet and look up to the flag and sing the national anthem, putting right hands over their hearts. And you liberal media buyers who have been outraged, shut up. Don't you think it's better excusing about this one? So and it does the worst. Now look what happens if you already know about the outrageous things of liberal media bias pressure people buffoon smurfs, such as NBC all the way up to Think Progress, and because everything else could be since the protesting began and the NFL has donated $1 million, $100 million to social justice to cause some players, despite critic claims, to appease activist athletes, such as Serena Williams, such as all kinds of players like the NBA, all kinds of stuff. And that is no way to do this. You cannot kneel like this. That's hate speech, and that is wrong. Because we as conservatives can't stand up to their own rights. Looking at the flag and putting right over their hearts, singing the national anthem. Have some respect. Liberal media bias pressure people buffoons. That goes for you too, Mr. Mark Lamont Hill. You too, Miss Jamel Hill as well. F. Chuck Todd, I don't know what's coming over you. And Roger Goodell, get a life. Have some respect. And enjoy watching the football over next September of 2018. You cannot get down on one knee and protest like this. You have to stand up and look at the flag. And that's a free speech to offer. To watch sports at a time like this. That's enough. Come back next Wednesday, and we're gonna defend the speech as much as we all could. But right now, enjoy the NBA all you can, and like I said, stand up. Don't get down one night. Stand up and look at the flag and sing the national anthem. You might learn something. Trust me. Anyways, that's my political life video blog story, and I'm sticking to it.